Is Zoe Abu-Baidoo Addo coming up. As Ghana celebrates its farmers, those in the northern region voice urgent concerns over crop losses amid prolonged dry spell.
Poultry as a whole, not only chicken, or we have goats, cattle, a lot of youth want to do it, but they don't have any capital or anything. So if the government can help them, even training, they can help them in training like workshops, seminars, to be able to start their own poultry gradually.
Meanwhile, poultry farmers call for youth-focused policies to bolster agriculture and strengthen food security.
Poultry as a whole, not only chicken, or we have goats, cattle, a lot of youth want to do it, but they don't have any capital or anything. So if the government can help them, even training, they can help them in training like workshops, seminars, to be able to start their own poultry gradually.
Controversy in Sekondi Takrady as residents react to a Akufo-Addo statue installed at Ifeanyi Nkwanta Hospital.
Nothing in Takrady has really been done and completed. But I don't know why you could get time to fix a statue of yourself. I think with statues, they are supposed to be honored. And so someone would come and say you've done a lot, so they'll honor you with it. But I don't know why, once you are in government, you could fix a statue on a whole runabout and you think it's fine.
Still ahead, flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Bawumia, promises free university education for children of cocoa farmers.
Abain afa adwense sikana na yedi tuya cocoa ekuafo omama fees no. From next year, cocoa ekuafo omama cocoa board ebetuya omu university fees free ama cocoa ekuafo ma.
And later, Kaswa traditional authorities endorsed flag bearer of the NDC, John Mahama, and urged residents to support NDC in the upcoming elections.
Naeba NDC was papa Emma Kaswa po. They say Ghana ha Kaswa na ye finche baby e Ghana. Ezu na Kaswa mo penesa. It's bottom ma jema ma na call your okuno.
In CNR business. Fitch Solutions warns of economic slowdown for Ghana in 2025 amid expected austerity measures. Thank you for your time. We begin from the Western region, and some residents of Sekondi Takrady have expressed surprise at the recent installation of a statue of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in front of the Ifeanyi Nkwanta Regional Hospital. The statue, intended to honor the president for his contributions to the Western region, has sparked controversy, with some residents calling for its removal. Channel One TV News' Western Regional correspondent Akwesi Ejenim has details from Sekondi.
President Nana Akufo-Addo's flagship projects in the Western region include the Takrady Market Circle, the PTC Roundabout 3-tier interchange project, the dualization of the Sekondi Takrady Road, and the Ifeanyi Nkwanta Regional upgrade. However, none of these projects have been completed. Both the Market Circle and the PTC Roundabout interchange have stalled due to IMF restructuring measures. Despite this, residents of Sekondi Takrady were greeted by the sight of a large statue of the president erected in front of the Ifeanyi Nkwanta Hospital after his thank you tour.
This is Ifeanyi Nkwanta, the Western Regional main referral center, sitting here at Sekondi, and right behind me is the Accident Emergency Center, the yellow painted structure over there, and all of this portion you see over here is the Western Regional Referral Center, also known as the Ifeanyi Nkwanta Regional Hospital. Right in front of it is the statue of the president of the country, Nana Akufo-Addo, who yesterday came to the Western region to do his Western regional thank you tour for his 8-year term in office. Out of the tour, according to the Western Regional Minister, this statue was donated by the chiefs and people of the Western region, and so it was unveiled yesterday here together with the chiefs. After the unveiling of this statue of the president of the country, there's been a lot of reactions, mixed reactions. Some are saying that it must be pulled down because it doesn't deserve a statue now for the work that he has done. We also have few who says he deserves it. So let's take a listen to what people are saying concerning this statue of bust that has actually been raised in honor of the president of the country.
I saw this statue that was yesterday and I was amazed because I'm thinking about the various projects that the government has promised us to do. I was coming from the market circle and moved to the new market. He promised us not more than 2 years it will be done. It's not done. Nothing in Takoradi has really been done and completed. But I don't know why you could get time to fix a statue of yourself. I think with statues, they are supposed to be honored. And so someone would come and say, you've done a lot, so they'll honor you with it. But I don't know why, once you are in government, you could fix a statue on a whole roundabout and you think it's fine. Once there are other projects you've not done, even this place is not completed. So how can you put a statue there? It's not a finished area.
That's why that I say. So maybe be a oil come war. Jumia, on your Shimata, crying you cry. And the Bobademo, Obadeno, Okasa, some tribunal, Okasawadi. Don't I say, Namishan, Baba and I no take up poor way. On the own Ade, so do you want about it? But your Ade. My opinion, they know. On Drew statue. Because you share Juma, man, penny phone be by ye, dear. Now to compare Kufuado and Memo, especially in Western region, Takoradi, on his every statue.
Muntu shara nkan bi bia because this is an honor more pay. Because I've been behind you our power and answer the statue na. The madam when be that. Paragraph we and son why the madam. Nti this and why the man o feel why road na dey. Okay. So far mama mbras na yen try yen hwemo no so obeye.
The mamu na maboloko. Oh, because I didn't want to show Ade. I could find the line show Ade.
Because what Papa just said.
Mubefu. I could find the lab and the wire Ade. And you benefited darling from Ade. What did the start to be say? Cheddar West now they paying down out with the start to say Cheddar Kufada. No, yeah, what a woman if Ade. When you fare, want to fare, car. That I'm mad with this way. I could find out the wire. Now, Kuala way and I would start to the visa and for 1 week with a visa. When you fare on here.
And Yesha, Western region, painful beer, Wabano, Nabia, and Chode, was it being a statue, was a bar. And I soon put in chair, Kwana worry. Let's say, friend there, Kwan, we, Nabia, the statue was the baby, see, was a channel so we feel there. But I mean, now, who the will be a Kwan or the base one. I mean, who be
for now, the statue of President Nana Akufo-Addo remains here, but we are waiting to see what will happen with the numerous calls for it to be removed from here, since for people over here, he hasn't done so much to deserve the statue in front of such a strategic infrastructure. For Channel One TV News, I'm Akwesi Jenim, Secondly.
Let's now do some election-related stories. Flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has announced a decision by Cocoa Board to fund the tertiary education of children of cocoa farmers. This, according to the Vice President, is in response to the redundancy of the SHS Cocoa Scholarship Scheme for wards of the farmers due to the free senior high school program. There is more in the following report.
Dr. Bawumia resumed his Ashanti region tour on Friday, visiting Odotobri, Manso Edubia, and Manso Nkwanta constituencies. This comes after a brief campaign pause on Thursday to launch the National Credit Scoring System, part of his promises aimed at improving the lives of Ghanaians. His latest visits bring the total of 12 constituencies toured in the Ashanti region so far. Coinciding with the National Farmers' Day celebrations, Dr. Bawumia took the opportunity to celebrate with the people of Jakobu in the Dotobri constituencies. Dr. Bawumia, while addressing a gathering of chiefs and people, announced that Cocoa Board will from next year foot the tertiary education bills of children of cocoa farmers.
Cocoa equiafua first no na Cocoa Board emma omuma scholarships omoko senior high school Cocoa Board scholarships Cocoa Board emma omo eco senior high school and then free SHS ninti Obiaba Eko Senior High School free. Eninti Abain Afa Adwinse Sikana na yedi tuya koko equiafo umama fees no. From next year, koko equiafo umama Cocoa Board ebe tuya omu university fees free ama o koko equiafo ma.
He urged constituents to continue supporting the NPP, pledging that the government would work to resolve the challenges they face. Despite the Odotobri constituency giving the NPP over 80% of its votes since 2000, this figure slightly decreased to 79% in 2020. Dr. Bawumia hopes to boost these results in the 2024 polls. At Manso Edubia and Manso Nkwanta, he assured the completion of all road projects initiated under the Akufo-Addo government.
Means adia ehiamu de dikan eyamo akwan. Enyesa elina mo number one priority. Mo akwan enyesa nyamiadum akwan ya 46 kilometers. Ama mo enyesa mo quota for the first time enyesa ya 46 kilometers. Dia kanu mumfan shemensa. Mumfan Shemensa, as President of the Republic, Mumfan Shemensa, make sure a big difference. Meba, Meniba Damoso, Yabeyam, the rest of Moaquino, Amamo, Mumfan Shemensa.
Traditional authorities in Kaswa have officially declared their support for NDC presidential candidate John Dramani Mahama, urging residents to vote for the party in the upcoming elections. This declaration was made during Mahama's visit to the area as part of his campaign. More details in this report by Central Regional Correspondent Calvis Tete.
During the visit, Nai Jase Amambu Nimsa, Bijasahini of the Odupong traditional area, spoke on behalf of the Traditional Council, highlighting the positive impact of the Kaswa interchange and its associated development on the area's rapid growth. He expressed confidence in the NDC's ability to further develop Kaswa, urging residents to support the party in the upcoming elections for continued progress. He also assured Mahama of the Traditional Council's full support and called on the people of Kaswa to make the NDCs their choice for a better future.
Now, when I say, Obi Antu Aba Amam Beni Dada. No, some people you may tell him apart or ya no so. And the moon you over Pasha, Yahui. And moon you are quite a Republic as well, I don't pay Amasaman. The moon you was also similar to Emma Bomai. You will never play our Yalimon Bani. Now, the boy, see, the I going to an animal set. On the 7th December, no, but be able to have Adiamano. Now, when you put him, I will tell you apart, or ya so. Yamin didn't kind, Yamin kind of hole, Yamin Pocket with the ever more for my
John Dramani Mahama, addressing his supporters, reiterated his commitment to giving Kaswa special attention in his next term if elected. He also encouraged constituents to vote for the NDC's Phyllis Nakoyo Okuno, who is contesting for the seat for the second time, and to support other NDC parliamentary candidates to secure a majority in parliament.
Na eba NDC won hihye papa ema Kaswa po. Kaswa ye major commercial center. Afia no so na ye gateway to Central Region. 2016 Abra NDC wa ban. Ye we wo ha, ni ye we wo ha. Kaswa amegyina hei. Na Kaswa ye kro ketekete bi. Ena de Kaswa produce. Me ka say samre a fit toll booth. Eko Malam. What to be begyina mu be 4-5 hours. Na won ko bibia. Ezu na NDC ye mpuntu o hene. Ye hwe na say there be. Sanya Kaswa esinyi no. E wo say ye hu bibi. Enti megyina he interchange dia ye see ye. Ye nuanom ehwe bridge na. Omso ne boy den dodo. Na no mu nim ne ka bridge no ho. Bridge no enye ba ko we kwa. Eye miensa ba ko we nim ho, ba ko we chire ha, ena we won finfin. Ye sense GPRC lorry terminal ya ye gina hei. Sasike bridge sike enye bi si ha. Ene amenumu ka sei. Ye se o hwe Ghana ha, Kaswa na ye finche bebia e wo Ghana. Ezu na Kaswa mo penesa. It's a bottom of Jema, Matuama, Nakoyo Okuno.
Phyllis Nakoyo Okuno, the NDC's parliamentary candidate for the area, pledged to tackle youth unemployment in the area if elected as MP, emphasizing her commitment to creating opportunities for young people in the constituency.
Kaswa is a very big place, and you cannot, as an individual, manage Kaswa alone. You need all the opinion leaders on board, you need the kings, you need the stakeholders, you need the landlords associations on board. So my first step is to hold town hall meetings within the first quarter in office and know the needs and the wants of the people so that we'll be able to address it. Aside that, one major issue in Kaswa is unemployment. We want our youth to be employed. Aside Okada business, there is no other business in Kaswa. I know of an MP and a sitting minister whose ministry we had the one district, one factory, but in Kaswa there is none. This time we want to bring the factories and the companies to Kaswa so our youth can get employed, get jobs to do in Kaswa, then the revenues will be used to develop Kaswa. I know it is possible. I am already speaking to 3 companies who are ready to move to Kaswa. We are just waiting. 2025, the job begins.
This is still the Channel One Newsroom, still to come. Poultry farmers call for youth-focused policies to bolster agriculture and strengthen food security. Stay with us, we'll bring you the details shortly.
Against you is hereby dismissed.
For Impact 2024, with the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Reverend Dr. Eastwood Anaba, Apostle Joshua Selman, Apostle Isi Igeneba, Bishop Dr. Bernard Ojiri Asari, and Reverend Dr. David Entry, November 24th to December 1st, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily at Action Chapel International, Prayer Cathedral, Dominion Arena. For inquiries or pass information, call 059-230-0069.
John, Mema Wakwaba.
Yeah, so.
Alaji, Mema Wakwaba.
Yeah.
John, I had a bro, one on them.
I really am a gun and Tina Menamo, and Breca Cran Bijano. Tono Tina Masaba.
Alaji, I had a bro.
Yo, Medasi. Moamonim, Tamana, Amawa, which Momiana, Name Bobo and Kakra. As I say, dear, my crowd said, me person me be warino. Namiko CSL. Name man sign Jan and Nasubium, no your crabeshe.
Yo, I was not for, yes, Empire. Yo, I'm a Ghana. What's wrong?
Mean to me, ain't son, cheap. Your bread baby, I would have a fair way. I'm an who. There be. Mean to me, beyond. Forward ever, backwards.
Never.
Never.
John, what are you with me very fast? ahokyere ekom dum so hwɛ me nana no yi ya free SHS ya ba ya kom anya school anko ɛna hwɛ ya o ma yefe
ase o ma sesan be hye obo sa ahomache tu okro kokra meko bank na makwa koyi ska e de abra magana na magbo ni dwetire ama na starting kokon ketenkete
Akonta, you are still incompetent.
2% side mama abrabo eto chacha to say aviator there be emaso.
Alhaji has also promised us jobs through digitalization. Ejimambe Bususe.
Alhaji there metenso a na masore emiri bia meka ne abesa no otimi to kanea light e woni phone so e ma me ba bia wonam bia yo amagana enya me me ware amawo Alhaji ni Jones ni wa chusu
No Ababa said. Eye Alhaji number 1.
Alhaji number one.
Esuro.
Introducing Rexona Non-Stop Protection 72-hour antiperspirant with breakthrough microtechnology that forms a stronger sweat barrier. Tested to the limit, even during the most intense workout.
Still clean, dry, and fresh for longer.
Try the new Rexona 72-hour non-stop protection for clean, dry, and fresh underarms every day.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink adds a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Dr. Baumian once said,
every constituency will get $1 million every year for rural and deprived communities. Under this program, there should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
Next joke, please. Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
This year, I want to make my candidate with my one for the ballot paper. So you go in the dream or what? You don't know, say every year they easily take the number one spot, give you a favorite candidate.
I just don't understand. How? I think I say easy get procedure where they take choose who go there the top. How say they take give someone?
Yeah. They take give them a favorite. So then they,
you sure?
You don't be an easy man.
If you have.
Yeah.
Okay, what bro?
Hey, my people. Yeah. Why? You have some more questions?
Oh yes, boss man. We want to ask a question about the ballot paper positions.
They will discuss it. Why say if you cut the number one spot, you take give your favorite
yes.
candidate? That's people they do. And you find and you
who?
You will yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, my brother, don't believe anything and everything that you hear around. Look, some of these political parties, they only get upset because they don't get what they wanted from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Do you know that some of them, they even produce adverts and jingles even before the balloting is done? Not be wild anymore. But anyway, listen. Let me break it down for you. Listen, there will be 2 rounds of balloting. Look, in the first balloting, it is used to determine the order in which the presidential candidates or their representatives will be picking for the final ballot. And then the second round of balloting, that one is used to determine the position of the presidential candidate on the ballot paper. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So if you pick number 1 in the first balloting, it means you will be the first one to pick a position in the final ballot. And then the number that you will pick in the final balloting,
That is what determines where your presidential candidate will be on the ballot paper. Okay. So it will not be fixed like that. Not at all. Not at all. Won't fix it. Listen, the Electoral Commission does not have a favorite candidate and does not manipulate the processes to the advantage of any candidate. Not at all.
I just don't understand.
So this number is choosing all be lie.
Oh, my brother.
All be lie. All be lie. We won't fall for these lies again. Never.
Ghana for. Remember, the balloting process, it be finchim, it be transparent. All will be done in the full glare of the candidates, the party agents, and the media people serve day to day there. No secret for anywhere. No libi labalaba. And you play.
You will come back to the Channel One Newsroom. Now, the northern region of Ghana is one many political watchers are predicting a fierce contest between the NDC and the NPP. With a split parliamentary seat of 9 each, the northern region will indeed be a battleground in December. Channel One News' Samiri Afe has more in this report.
The opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC, has over the years dominated the politics of the northern region since the inception of multi-party democracy. The NDC has won the region back-to-back since 2008. In the 2012 election, the margin of victory began to reduce following the introduction of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia as the NPP's running mate. In that year's election, John Mahama of the NDC polled 385,906 votes, representing some 58.58% of total vote cast. The NPP, led by Nana Akufo-Addo, only managed 255,452 votes, representing 38.78%. In 2016, the NPP won the main election, but the NDC won the northern region with some 389,132, representing 56.08%. Nana Akufo-Addo had 286,869 votes, representing 41.34%, an increase in the 2012 result. In the 2020 election, Nana Akufo-Addo and the NPP won the second term in office after the creation of 2 new regions from the northern region, i.e. Northeast and Savannah regions. John Mahama still maintained his commanding lead in the region with some 449,650 votes, whilst Nana Akufo-Addo obtained 391,446 votes, representing 46.08%. In that election, the NPP won 9 parliamentary seats, and the NDC also won 9 seats. Entering the 2024 election, many are predicting a fierce contest between the 2 main political parties and the 2 key presidential candidates who both hail from the northern region. The northern regional chairman of the NPP, Alhaji Mohammed Samba, says the party is united behind.
Let's work united and make sure everybody will be a campaign manager. Police station is ready, you should be a campaign manager. Everybody you be a campaign manager. You see, he's a vice president, you can see the development he has brought to Katari constituency. It's clear the NPP is going to win the election by the.
His counterpart in the NDC, Alhaji Ali Addo, says the NDC will continue to dominate the region. He says the NDC and John Mahama will win the December elections.
The North is ready for change. The whole country is ready for change. And inshallah, there will be change come 7th December 2024 in favor of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to lead us
The Northern region is a place to look out for as the December election approaches, with a split in parliamentary seats, MPP 9, NDC 9, and the two main candidates of the two main political parties coming from that region. Many political watchers predict a tough fight between the MPP and the NDC in that part of the region. For Channel One News, my name is Sami Riafe.
Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah has dismissed claims that the government has neglected the Ashanti region, referring to critics as dreamers. He asserts that the region has received substantial development under President Akufo-Addo's administration. Ashanti Regional Correspondent Hafiz Tijani reports.
Mr. Osei-Mensah highlighted advancements in road infrastructure and the establishment of improved educational, healthcare, and housing facilities for civil servants as key areas of focus. He also noted initiatives aimed at enhancing security and sanitation across the region, contending that the Ashanti region has seen greater development under President Akufo-Addo than previous administrations.
Wait, a peace call for residential complex. The whole Ghana, even the whole of West Africa, we are maku and I saw our swimming pool, lawn tennis, baby on bot tennis, and so no more clubhouse. Ebi enyumero person di omo hu koma on be pa kotna. Eni edan no eche kuru. Eri so bi beton no se Asante man enya ahwe a na am se nipa no so dai. Ana bia onko ba bia.
The minister expressed concerns about delays in opening the Sewua and Aferi hospitals, which could impact the lifespan of their installed equipment. The 250-bed Sewua Hospital and the 500-bed Aferi Military Hospital have faced significant delays, with authorities missing multiple completion deadlines.
If we don't commission these facilities within the shortest possible time, it's possible the warranty period for some of the equipment might elapse. And if it happens that way and we start using them and there are defects, it will mean we have to find money and go and buy new one. And that is what we need to avoid.
Mr. Osei-Mensah insisted that the Akufo-Addo administration has outperformed previous governments in terms of development projects in the Ashanti region.
And I don't think any government under the 1992 Constitution or 1992 democratic dispensation has overperformed what Nana Addo government has done. Former President Akufo did a lot, but still I'm sure Nana Addo government has done more than what former President Akufo did. And it's no surprise because they all work with former President Akufo, so they learned a lot from him.
He also commended the Regional Security Council for its efforts to reduce the crime rate in the region.
The minister has assured that government is committed to fulfilling its promises by improving the road, health and education sectors across the Ashanti region. Hafiz Tijani, Channel One News, Kumasi, Ashanti region.
This is the Election Bureau. Stay tuned for comprehensive and timely coverage of the 2024 elections. Follow us for real-time updates and join the conversation using the hashtag GhanaPolls2024. And now to one of our headline stories, where poultry farmers are urging the government to establish policies that will encourage more youth to venture into agriculture to boost the nation's food security. They emphasize that the current agricultural landscape is not conducive for youth engagement, warning that this trend could impact the country's future as many farmers are aging. Channel One TV's Michael Sapong Infum has more.
Agriculture remains the backbone of Ghana's economy, accounting for 20 to 25% of the nation's gross domestic product (GDP) and playing a crucial role in economic development. However, despite its importance, youth participation in the sector remains low, meet Calvin Kofi Rinchi Dixon, a level 400 mining engineer student at the University of Mines and Technology in Takwa. Alongside his studies, he has been involved in poultry farming for the past 5 years. Dixon believes that with supportive policies, the government could empower the youth and inspire them to choose agriculture as a viable career path.
I've been in the poultry business for almost 5 years now. I started at the age of 15 and now I'm 20. So basically 5 years now. It's very lucrative if you have the seed capital to start. Because I'm studying mining engineering, but I'm home now on vacation. And you can see I'm venturing into poultry right now. Yeah, so if you have the seed capital to start, you can venture into poultry. A lot of youth want to venture into agriculture, but they don't have any capital or guidance to venture into poultry. So if government can help them, like poultry as a whole, not only chicken, or we have goats, cattle, a lot of youth want to do it, but they don't have any capital or anything. So if the government can help them, even training, they can help them in training, like workshops, seminars, to be able to start their own poultry gradually.
Nana Kwajo AEC, the 2023 Sunyani East Municipal Best Farmer, shared a similar perspective. A former insurance broker, AEC now manages a farm that includes poultry, cattle, and crops like plantain and cocoyam. He reiterated that many young people will consider agriculture if there were policies to support and motivate them. AEC highlighted that the current conditions provide little incentive for youth to enter the agriculture field and called for a shift in approach with targeted policies to attract young farmers.
So if government could come out with a policy that will have a training for these young entrepreneurs who will be coming into the system. As a starter, it's not easy starting farming or in going to agriculture. There are a lot of things that you need before you can venture into that place. So if government could come out with a policy that at least we are going to offer training for all the youths, so that at least when they finish, those who go to farming like cassava plantation, and those who will be going to poultry, so that at least there will be a setup base for them to start.
The Sunyani East Municipal Best Farmer, Nana Kwajo AEC, believes that if government is to put in place the right policies, it will go a long way to motivate the youth to venture into agriculture. From Frangui Farms at Nankitwa in the Sunyani East Municipality of the Bunu region, I am Michael Saponi from Channel One News.
You're still watching the Channel One Newsroom. Still ahead. Fair Wages and Salaries Commission urges Clocksack to respond to government's proposal. We'll bring you the details shortly. Stay tuned.
Another morning, another day filled with possibilities. My old car reflects my journey, and today could be the day I take a big step forward. Anything is possible. Just think about it.
My shelves are ready to be filled, and soon the flat rate will open up exciting new opportunities. I can already envision a vibrant shop bustling with customers, all eager to discover what I have to offer.
I feel optimistic about import costs. Why? Because with DMB flat duty rates, my expenses will be more manageable. I can see my business thriving.
Every moment spent with my son brings back wonderful memories.
I tell you, my son, with my digital skills, now one can create games in a website.
A show of both #1 on the ballot.
Who are you? Who are you? Charlie, I'll be you from the future. Who doesn't sleep on that slice of bready poor mattress anymore? Don some slippers, then follow me.
You just spot the mattress we did the front there.
Yeah?
That'll be the mattress where the dead for.
Wait, what are you doing? damage at all. Not only durable, but also super comfortable. Come on, try it.
Nothing day like ash foam. Enjoy full body support and unparalleled comfort for a restful sleep.
Don't forget your keys.
Get the premium sleep experience with mattresses from Ash Foam. Visit any of our showrooms nationwide or at ashfoam.com.
Tell me, is this thing on now? I've been working long like a marathon now. Tying up words, making them a bomb now. Tell me, we turn me alone now. I got a message when they put it in a song now. I'll see you later, all the haters got it wrong now. We're touching the lightning, we're coming alive, yeah. We're feeling inside, yeah. We got the power.
Tank 300, where power meets elegance. Call us on 0501 772222 or 0501 773333.
Luck is everywhere. 8K. Hey, wait.
You can put it on his tab. This is my man. Good
luck. We'll wait here. We have star 712. I'm on dialing the magic numbers. Star 712. Now welcome to the luckiest. And now wait me out of ticket. You can buy for yourself or your loved one.
Mommy, tell mommy who's here.
You're buying for me, right?
Or who else?
Oh.
Let's choose buy tickets for others.
Love you, boo boo.
Maybe straight to option 4. Now, you need to buy tickets worth 50 Ghana to qualify. Yes, you can buy random or preferred tickets. I'm choosing random tickets. Listen, if you buy the random ticket, the system chooses a random number for you. But if you buy the preferred, you get to input your own preferred 5 digits. 5. Now follow the prompts and confirm. Now the luckiest.
The luckiest is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform, not for persons below 18 years. T&Cs apply.
Introducing Rexona Non-Stop Protection 72-hour antiperspirant with breakthrough microtechnology that forms a stronger sweat barrier. Tested to the limit, even during the most intense workout.
Still clean, dry, and fresh for longer.
Try the new Rexona 72-hour non-stop protection for clean, dry, and fresh underarms every day.
In the heart of our communities, change is not just a dream, it's a promise.
I don't have to worry about rising costs and taxes. Dr. Baumia's flat rate tax system is a breath of fresh air. It means I can keep more of what I earn and invest back into my business.
I've seen so many changes in my lifetime, but what matters most is to feel secured. Dr. Baumia's initiative for the elderly is to make sure we are not forgotten. He's giving us the exact care that we deserve.
With digital skills training, I am no longer worried about the future. Dr. Baumia empowers us to thrive in a digital world, making us ready for tomorrow's jobs.
Job opportunities are crucial for my generation. Dr. Baumia is committed to creating job opportunities and entrepreneurship. With his vision, we can build our dreams.
Together, we can transform our nation. Dr. Baumia's plan arranges policies. They are pathway for prosperity for every Ghanaian.
It's time for leadership that listens and acts. A vision for all of us, where every voice matters and every dream is possible. Vote Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Essuroho. Vote number 1 on the ballot.
Thank you for staying with us. For this year's Farmers' Day celebration, farmers in the northern region are voicing deep concerns over the severe impact of a prolonged dry spell that has devastated their crops and left many struggling. Farmers in the Zabzugu district are particularly worried about the possibility of famine if government assistance does not come soon. They have lost staple crops like maize, rice, millet, and even their main cash crop, yam, due to the long drought. Our regional correspondent Mohammed Aminu Alabraus in Zabzugu to cover this year's subdued Farmers' Day celebration.
This year's Farmers' Day is unlike previous celebrations. Instead of joy, farmers are facing a double disaster. The first was an extended dry spell that destroyed most of the season's crop. Farmers planted early maturing crops when rains finally came in late October, but soon after, heavy flooding wiped out much of their second efforts, washing away their field and any hope of stable harvest. Channel One visited Gotani in the Zabzugu district, where Farmers' Day was being observed, and spoke with farmers who expressed deep worry about the impact of both the drought and floods on their lives and livelihood. If government assistance doesn't arrive soon, they fear famine could be on the horizon.
And mostly, if you look at it, some people refer it as a curse by God. And we may say, others also say it's a climate change. And it has affected farmers a lot. If you look at our farm crops, most of it has just totally dried. And so governments should look at it and see how government can take care or support farmers this year. If not that, it's a very, very, very big disaster against farmers.
At the beginning of the year, I was able to farm 8 acres of maize and the whole thing dried off. So I was relying on the yam farm again, and the rain pattern didn't favor us again. So the yam itself, we can't rely on it. So frankly speaking, this year, if not government intervention, we those are the rural areas. We actually, if one can just boast on himself that we can survive this year, it will not happen.
The farmers are urgently appealing to the government for immediate support. Families that rely on farm produce are struggling, with many unable to cover school expenses for their children due to poor harvest.
Community, we are suffering a lot. To get food to eat is our problem because we don't get food. We are suffering in this community. So we are appealing to government to support us so that we also get something to feed our brothers, our fathers, and our children. Since I'm speaking, I'm a student in Guatane here. I think due to that, I can't go to school again.
Ahmed Yusuf Adakwa, the district chief executive for Zabzugu, acknowledged the hardship farmers are facing, noting that this dual disaster have significantly impacted them. He also shared that the government is implementing measures to support farmers and encourage them to consider adopting new farming practice in response to changing weather patterns.
Government this year never relented in its effort to ensure that some grants of farm inputs were extended to farmers. About 2,700 plus of farmers in this district benefited from that. 2 bags of fertilizer, NPK, and then a bag of urea.
In the past, Bimbilla, along with the entire northern region, has been known as Ghana's food basket. However, with recent crop losses, several items like yam have become costly. A single tuber of yam now sells for at least 15 cedis in Bimbilla, highlighting the severity of the crisis. Farmers say these problems are linked to global climate change, a concept that many are still coming to understand. Without urgent interventions, farmers fear families across the region may face hunger. The call for help is pressing as food insecurity grows in the northern region. Farmers in the northern here are complaining bitterly of the impacts the dry spell have on their crops. They say most of their crops have been destroyed by the dry spell, and farmers are saying that if government do not come to support them, there could be famine in the season because they do not have crops or anything to live on. Their rice, maize, cassava, which are the staple food, have all been destroyed. In the Zabzugu Taltale district, the Farmers' Day is being held at Gotani in the district. From there, Muhammad Aminu M. Alavira reporting for Channel One News.
The Fair Wages and Salaries Commission has urged the Civil and Local Government Staff Association to engage in discussions around the government's proposed alternatives to address their ongoing grievances. CLOGSA, currently on strike, is demanding a revised salary structure and improved working conditions. More details in this report by Kennedy Chumisi and Bright Yeboah.
In Kumasi, the effects of the CLOGSA strike are visible at the Asokwa Assembly Office, while the typically busy offices were quiet during Channel One News' visits. Frustrated citizens seeking services encountered empty desks and expressed disappointment, urging authorities to resolve CLOGSA's concerns.
I came here to send my evaluation form to the NSS scheme because I've heard that they have resumed strike on WhatsApp groups and other social media platforms. But I just decided to bring my evaluation form so that the NSS authority can get hold of it, so that other duties or other our allowance can come, so that we can use it for whatever we want to use it for. It is going to delay our allowances and other stuff because we all know that every month you have to submit your evaluation form to the NSS. So they being on strike, it will affect us to delay our allowances.
At a press briefing, the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission called on CLOGSA to consider the government's proposals, emphasizing that any salary structure revision is limited by 2011 High Court ruling preventing CLOGSA from opting out.
Our engagement, we have some levels of confidentiality, so we will not be able to put details out there. All that we're waiting for is that they should respond to the government's offer. I've always said that it's